I'm Lucy Pedler. I'm the Director of the Green Register and I'm also a practising architect in Bristol. As an architect, I've always rather wrestled with the fact that a lot of what we do in the architectural profession isn't very sustainable, and my passion really lies with sustainable building issues. And for a long time I was an architect doing conventional architecture, and then my spare time was spent doing non-for-profit stuff. So when I conceived of the Green Register, this was a way to marry the two together, and it gives me a great amount of joy to work because it's something that sort of marries the architectural side with the green building side. I set it up on my own, in fact in my third bedroom of my London house, but since then I've now got colleagues who work with me, so I'm the strategic person in the Green Register looking at the way it goes forward, but we're very strongly guided by our steering group, which is made up of our core trainers. There's two people that work in the office on a day-to-day basis who I couldn't do without, and I'm also one of the core trainers, so I do a lot of the actual presentations myself. I started the Green Register because there were three main gaps in the uptake of sustainable building. Architects and other building professionals were really desperate for some independent, good, solid advice. Secondly, there was no listing for potential clients to find professionals who had a commitment to sustainable building. And thirdly, it was a very much alternative movement then. So when you talked about sustainable building back in 2000, you were a bit sort of brown rice and lentils and sort of dismissed as a bit of a hippie. So I wanted to create an environment where people could network and forge professional relationships. I love it because we are raising awareness about something I'm very passionate about, which is sustainable building. I'm also very, very aware that our time is running out, so the more we can do at the Green Register to change people's habits, change people's working practices. So I feel it's a very rewarding job because I'm doing something that will make significant change. But also the people that I work with at the Green Register, our core trainers, the people in the office, all the people that come to our Green Register events, they're hungry for knowledge, they're interested, inquisitive people, and I really enjoy meeting them all. I think that the Green Register has several unique selling points. The first is that we're independent, so we have no external funding. We occasionally get sponsorship for an event, but other than that, our hands are not tied. We're able to say it how it is, and we get feedback all the time that this is something that our attendees and our members really value highly, that we're independent and we can say it how it is. We're unique in the fact that we have a free-to-access register on the website, so any potential client can come and have a look for sustainable building professionals. And I think we're unique in that all our trainers are actual practitioners. So they are people who are working in the field, they practice this every day, they know what practitioners want, so when practitioners come to our events, they're going to get advice they can take with them. One of the things I think the Green Register delegates really take away with them is practical knowledge that will set them apart from their competitors. And certainly right now in 2011, when things are so tough economically, anything that puts you ahead of your competitors is good. And for most of us in the green building movement who recognise that this is not a choice, this is the only way that we can sort of move forward, the professionals that come through our courses leave with this sort of extra bit of knowledge that maybe some of their peers don't have. And so they're sort of armed with information that puts them ahead of other people. I think the future of the Green Register lies in the acceptance that we do have to make significant change. I feel that when we're at a point where the UK has adopted a greener lifestyle, the Green Register will no longer need to exist. And so we will have done our job. But at the moment we still have a big job to do, raising awareness amongst construction professionals, who in turn will raise awareness amongst their clients and owners and occupiers and so on. So there's a huge amount of work for us to do. We've probably got another decade before we can really see it fully mainstream.